Get off your phone. We're starting the recording.
Okay, I have to do my job.
You're the news guy today. I don't care.
All right. You know what? I've been up to the news.
Huh?
Welcome back to the podcast, the greatest podcast in the world, called QORcast.
Come up with a new intro right now. That one's boring.
Welcome to the dumpiest, thickiest men in the world.
Try again.
QORcast, where we do shit takes and make fun of other people. Welcome back, everyone. So, we qualified. Woo! Well, this is recording on what's today's date? The 22nd of February. As of this, I remember
What's your wallpaper?
Huh? It's Thorfinn. And then
Sorry.
it's okay. So last episode we talked about us going into qualifiers, and it turned out we qualified. We only dropped a single map, and that was during the finals.
Yeah.
And we still beat them. It was a tearjerker.
Easy.
So we
Wasn't even hard.
Wasn't even hard. We shit on them. Easy. So what this means is that now we get to see the boys play for at least another 6 months. We go to the close qualifier.
6 more months of Mr. Dr. Pepper?
Mr. Dr. Pepper. We get Mr. Dr. Pepper for another 6 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're actually doing a petition to change his name to Mr. Dr. Pepper. Please go sign it. We're going to have it in the description. Did we already post it or no?
No, Angie forgot to.
Shit. All right. Fucking Angie. God damn it. Anyways, by this recording, we'll have it posted. So we'll leave in the description. Make sure to sign it so he changes his name to Mr. Dr. Pepper. Or if Riot allows it. We don't know.
Do you think so?
Not on official matches. Hell no. There's no way they'll allow it because that's sponsorships.
Are you sure?
If they allow it, that would be crazy. That would go hard. We'll get back to you guys on that. So this week, the main segment is we actually interviewed the management team. So it's going to be Paige, Angie, and Nadine, our boss.
The best boss.
The best boss in the world. Lovely. We love to annoy her. So I personally like to annoy her. So if the main segment for today is that, so you got a point. You got a fucking point.
It's not coming up yet.
Yeah,
we still got other segments to do.
But you got a point, no?
I'll point when it's coming up.
Wait, isn't it?
Don't you know how this podcast goes? It's almost like you've been doing it for months.
Months on end, yes.
So we have all the regular segments before.
Okay, we cut that out. Where do we start? We cut it when...
It's news for the week.
No, I know, but we're going to cut that.
I'm going to leave it in.
Shit.
I edit this podcast. What I say goes.
Oh, all right.
Not really, but
we're gonna go with the new segment of the week. Actually, a lot of news. Funny enough. So
is it funny?
It's very funny.
Okay.
There's two big news we're gonna talk about. First big news: Elden Ring DLC. It's a real thing. It finally got announced.
They put that teaser picture up like
a year ago.
Oh yeah, maybe more than a year.
Yeah.
ago.
So they just teased a picture of the DLC, and we officially got a trailer.
It looks good.
And it looks great. We posted our reactions on YouTube if you want to go on the core.
I just want to say, in that reaction video, I guess I forgot that we were recording a reaction video, but like I just reacted like, damn, that looks pretty cool.
You weren't doing the YouTuber, oh my God, that's crazy.
Like, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't very good at that video. I was kind of ass. I was like, oh yeah, that's probably that character.
Yeah, but you were like,
yeah, that boss looks sick.
See,
even it's funny though, because out of everyone, I'm probably the biggest like Elden Ring fanatic, like
out of core
from software fanatic. Not even that, like out of like even all our friends that play, like I know everything. And then the trailer comes out, and I'm not like yes. I'm like, damn, that looks fire.
See, now we need an actual crazy reaction when Bloodborne gets announced for PC.
Yeah, when that gets announced, maybe I'll.
So. We talked about. I mean, I sent you that thing. It talked about the detail. The new. It's apparently the biggest expansion in all the Souls series. So all the games they made, this is the biggest expansion they've ever made. It's 10 new bosses.
They said 10 new bosses, or 10 plus new bosses.
And then some of them are as hard as Millennia. So That's gonna be fun. So, but then you commented on it. When I sent you that, you were like, "Oh, 10 new bosses. Oh yeah, 30. That means like 30 bosses." But
that means
like
30 bosses, and half of them are repeats.
Yeah,
that's what when we watched the trailer, I think in it I say that's the magma worm, which is one of like the bosses you see 4 times. I was like, that looks like him, but in a different skin.
Or the fire giant, like that big torchy guy. It looks
I
like
don't think he's gonna be like the fire.
He's gonna be new. I think he's gonna be
new.
He's gonna be different. And then of course, what looks like gonna be the final boss is the guy with the with like the spear.
Yeah.
So, and then also I did a deep dive. Apparently he was like apparently really hinted into the lore also. So that guy has been hinted into the lore.
Yeah.
So we actually get to know what his backstory is.
Yeah.
And everything. It looks good. I can't wait.
Really good.
And
I think it looked better than the game did at launch.
Oh, that's a hot take.
No.
Oh, biggest thing. I love it. You get to fucking kick in that now.
You get the Liu Kang bicycle
Bro,
kick.
that shit was insane. There's gonna be so many crazy builds, but it looks like an Ash of War. It doesn't look like an actual build.
Yeah, it is. It 100% is.
It's an Ash of War. That's what I'm saying. I saw that. Everyone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna build around that." I'm like, "You're gonna build around one Ash of War?"
I mean, you can.
I know, but like, you're gonna go fight the Fire Giant with that one single Ash of War?
Dude, have you seen people put like, shout out to this guy on YouTube. His name is Bushy, okay? And he plays Elden Ring, but probably with the worst builds ever.
Yeah.
So he'll go like, can I beat Elden Ring by only rolling? Because there's like the Armor of Thorns or something in the game that does damage when someone makes contact with you.
Yeah.
So he like beats the Fire Giant by fucking just rolling into his foot until he dies, and it does like 1 damage.
So he's just there for like an hour or like for a while.
Yeah,
just rolling.
He did one. I watched this video the other day. What is it? There are like certain items in the game that when you use them, like there are items like you use in your hotbar, like flasks and stuff that do like, I'll say attacks. Like one of them, do you know like the big deer boss?
Yeah.
It's called like the Regal Ancestral Spirit. When you fight that, you get like, it's like its head and it's an item. And what it does is you like pour it out. It looks like a teapot and you pour it and it puts like a magic like damage pool under it. But this thing does like 1 damage per second. Yeah. Like it's like nothing. And he beat the whole fucking game using just that thing. Like he spawned it in for himself, like with a mod, and then he just went the entire game just pouring it on the ground and then running. So it's like you could make builds around anything.
That's interesting because also I don't know if it's the same guy, but I saw this YouTube where this guy was making an anime character and he's like, I'm gonna make a build revolving around this one anime character. So one of them was like Gojo. So he built like a straight up just a full intelligence build, and he would just throw like I think it was like 1 spell. He would just throw 1 spell at somebody, and he would just go. It would just do crazy damage. Or like one of them was Yuta from JJK Zero, where he would have so he has like a Rika, and then he was like, all right, I'm gonna get the best summon, which is like the guy with the spear. I forgot his name. It's like this one summon you get, and you ring the bell, and it's literally this guy. He goes off. He's going crazy. He just summons him, and then he builds a Dex Faith build with him, and he does like a perfect replica 1-to-1 to that character.
Oh, that's funny.
So I seen that of Elden Ring, and that actually those videos got me. I was like, okay, you know what? I kind of want to start getting into Elden Ring again, just because of those videos. But that's Elden Ring. It's coming out June 20th. 21st, which is sooner than I thought. I thought it was gonna come in the end of the year. It's actually so much sooner than I thought.
I was hoping for next week.
Imagine. No way.
They need time to sell those statues, though.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Oh, also, one more news about the Bloodborne thing. So they interviewed Miyazaki, and they asked him about Bloodborne. And he's like, basically what he said is, we don't own the IP. I can't do anything about it. It's by Sony Entertainment. Yeah. So if you're going to get mad at somebody, get mad at Sony Entertainment. Don't get mad at From Software, because they've been probably wanting to remaster it for the PC for a minute now.
Yeah.
And they couldn't. So if you need anybody to blame
Sony
Entertainment.
Interactive Entertainment.
Yeah. Fucking guys, they just teasing us. But yeah, that's Elden Ring news. And then Project L officially got a name. 2XKO.
Yeah.
What do you think of the name?
I don't really like the name.
2X. It's
I
long.
think
it's too
not long. I think it's just like. I mean, I guess it doesn't sound cringe. Like they could have made it like a really cringy League of Legends like name, like Rift Warriors or something like that. But I guess it's cool. It's I don't know. I feel like just like talking about it, like yo, you play 2XKO.
Or like now you can just call it 2X. Like let's play some 2X.
Yeah, I guess you could do that. You know what? Maybe it's cooler than I thought.
Yeah. Because I saw Too Easy right before I came here. He posted a video. He was like, "Yo, this is what it's gonna sound like when 2X." And I was like, "Yo, let's play some 2X. Yo, you got dogged in 2X. Man, 2X is a shit game."
Really?
So he was just doing different scenarios, and that shit was hilarious.
That's funny.
So I can't wait because it's all gonna be League characters, and.
But you hate League of Legends.
I hate League of Legends, actually.
So why are you even gonna play this game?
Because they're making it into a fighting game, not a league, not an MMO. Not MMO, MOBA. They're not. It's not a MOBA, so it's a fighting game. So I'll play it. If it's League but a fighting game, okay, I'm interested. But if it's League of Legends,
who are you gonna play?
They look like 4 characters.
Well, like okay, so what champion would you play? We don't know the whole like cast.
So out of the
list.
4 that we saw, I'll probably pick Yasuo.
Weirdo.
What's wrong with Yasuo? Is he like hated in League also?
You look like you'd play Yasuo.
What's wrong with playing?
Yasuo is like.
Is he hated that much?
You know how like people say like jet mains are in League? That's what people like say about Yasuo.
Really? Mains. Is he that hated?
Not like he's hated, but it's like, you know how jet main, it's like, oh, you're just going to dash in
it's
without
like a slander,
your team
basically.
and you're going to fucking die by yourself. Like that kind of stuff. Yasuo is like, people play him when they think they're being all big dick. And then they're like, oh, I can fight everyone. And like the whole meme is like you're 0-10 power spike because you keep like inting because you think you're like, oh, I'm Yasuo. I can kill everybody. Yeah. He's like the jet of League.
Oh, okay. Then
yeah, maybe you should pick someone else because
what's that big guy? Draven? What's the big guy with the axe? Darius. He looked fun, and I heard Thresh.
If Thresh
is in that game,
Thresh
would go crazy.
Thresh in League. When you see Thresh on the Rift, he's here to fuck.
Yeah,
like, Thresh knows what's up.
Because I heard in the leaks that he's going to be in the game because he would play like Axel from Gear.
Kind of. I could.
He would be like an Axel from Gear. But for me in Gear, I play Bridget. So I don't know who resembles more like Bridget. I think it would be Echo. Probably Echo would be the closest thing to Bridget.
I don't know. Echo's like
Echo
reminds me of like Chip. From Gear.
But Echo looks like he actually does. Chip is like very like super fast. Echo is more just like, I don't know. Oh, I mess up, I can go back. That's what it looked like from the gameplay trailer.
I don't know. What 2X, right?
2XKO, yeah.
2. I thought I couldn't think of if it was 2K or 2X, but I'm like, 2K is 2K. That's a basketball game.
That's a basketball game.
It doesn't look like the game is like super fast, which I think is cool.
But good. You get to swap characters. So like if you're playing,
it's like a team fighter.
Yeah, it's a team fighter. So it's like a team fighter, but it looked like the assist. It's like of Dragon Ball fighters. That's the assist would look like. So it just like come in, do a damage, and leave.
That's more like the new Mortal Kombat.
Or yeah, it looked like
because like you pick 2 people, I believe, but you don't actually play the 2.
Yeah, you just pick one. Then
the other guy is like only there for assists.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, I kind of prefer the more of just like the 1-on-1 instead of the team player. But I mean, it could work out. If it's just 2, it's not bad. Because then you would have to main 2 characters instead.
Well, if it's just the assist thing, you don't really have to main 2 characters. You just pick the assists that are good with yours.
But wait, I haven't played Mortal Kombat, like the new one.
So how it works is like you pick 2 people, but you only play one of them.
Oh,
the second person that you pick, they do special moves with you, but you don't actually play them. The only like reason you would pick different people to assist you is because their specials when they come in are different. So there are like certain people that like combo better off of each other because like I don't know exactly what they do, but like Stryker from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Like he comes in and he like tases somebody. Yeah. So it's like if you're somebody that needs like a setup to like launch someone in the air, like you would call Stryker and he tases them to stun them and then you'd hit them up.
Gotcha.
So it kind of looks like that's how 2X is going to work like that. Because Dragon Ball works with 3 different people. So you have to main 3 different people.
Yeah. And then you can like main, like if you switch it out, you have to main an extra person and then your whole combo switches.
But there are auto combos in Dragon Ball.
Yes, there are auto combos.
So like it's not as bad as it could be.
Yeah.
Like have you ever played Skullgirls before?
No, but I've seen
that game. I tried. I couldn't pick it up. I'm not that good. But you know how most fighting games have like 4 attack buttons?
Yeah.
This one has 6. And you have to play 3 people. Oh. But Skullgirls has a cool mechanic where it's like if you don't like playing 3 people, you could play like hypothetically 1 person, but they have the health bar of 3 people.
Oh, so like it could be like a 1v3 literally, but the 1 person has like triple the health.
Yeah, or you could play 2 people, but they have the health of 3 people.
Oh.
So like, but it's probably more optimal to have 3 people because then like say someone counterpicks you, then you could like swap to that person for that matchup.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I can't wait because I think it said 2025. So we're not getting any Project L this year. Maybe late we're gonna get like a beta or anything, but that's it. So we're not getting the full release of 2025, probably because I'm guessing it's still in development.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the news, and then
we also got team capsules.
Oh yes,
in Valorant.
Have you seen them? Because
I don't like them that much. I think it's
what I expected.
Everyone has like a classic skin, right?
Yeah,
it's just a banner and a classic skin.
It's just supporting your favorite orb.
Like I think like I like the idea, but like. I mean, I guess it's kind of unrealistic to have like a whole skin bundle for everything with like effects and whatever. But some of them, I forget who, but there's like 2 or 3 of them that are just like a color and then they slap the org's logo on.
It was Zeta. And DFM.
I'm like, that's not like creative.
It was like, lazy.
The player cards, I think almost all of them are pretty cool. Is Zeta the one that literally just has their logo on like a black
I have
thing?
A picture of it up right now. Let me pull it up because I did pull it. I did post about it, and I made like a tier list of it.
Oh, really?
I literally made a tier. Like I just made like a quick one. It's two. So
send me this picture.
It's DFM. It's this one. They're both Pacific teams. So it's
the Zeta Division one sucks. It's just the fucking Z on the goddamn.
At least with
black.
Sentinels, it's like it's a little bit of writing with a bot. It's a little.
I think most of these are cool.
Yeah, like the T1 Leviathan is like sick as fuck. The Talon literally has a whole ass bird on it.
Yeah.
Or like Koi has like a dragon. G2 has that samurai on the back. Like almost all of them are sick as fuck or like have pretty good middle. Like Cloud9.
You put the Cloud9 one in the bottom?
I didn't like. I mean,
I think that one's a mid tier at least.
It was like C. It's like okay. The only thing I said it like in the comments. The only thing I would switch is put like Cloud9 on C because it's like minimalistic. It's like on the Cloud9. Like they're going for
it's
it.
Like oh, they really.
That's it. But like most of them is actually like for the most part sick. But the only issue is you have to buy the whole bundle. You can't buy just the player card.
So, yeah, but it's only the card and the classic.
Card, classic, and then a buddy. So
how much is each bundle?
$25.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like $10.
No, it's 25. And then like so, but a portion of it goes to the players. So like I think I only know about NRG. NRG said like half the earnings of their capsules go to the players, but I don't know if that's every org. So the players actually do get a portion. So that's why you're gonna see all these players like, oh, you should buy our capsules.
Have you seen? I saw like I think 100 Thieves like tweeted something like, they're like, if you buy our capsule, we'll put your name on the wall. And then it was either Cloud9 or like G2 or someone responded to that tweet. And they're like, oh, we already put ourselves on your wall. And they put like the C9 logo on the fucking, like they photoshopped it, but they put it on the wall, and they're like, "We got you, don't worry."
Because I haven't like, it's so crazy because I've seen so many of my feed. It's like, oh, the first org to reply gets I'll buy their bundle, and then it's like 100 Thieves, Cloud9, and G2. It's always one of them
like,
three.
Ooh, got you.
It's always one of them.
Social media is on top of it,
bro. There's at least like 3 people on top. It's like, make sure you reply to this one, reply to this one. But I think it's also nice because they're trying to like counter or like trying to replicate what CS has with their majors.
With the stickers?
Yeah, because I was looking back on it. 200, because it was like something crazy, like 2 million goes to the org because of well, at least the Paris major, the last CSGO major. 2 million went to an org and $250,000 went to the players or each player as like a total or just each player. Which is, by the way, fucking insane that you got that much money just qualifying for the. And then if you have like a cool, like, if your logo is sick, more people are inclined to buy it.
Yeah.
For like the team spirit, like they have like this little dragon thing, which is like, and everyone's gonna buy it because it has like, it looks like a dragon. You don't have to support them; they just have a dragon looking thing. Like literally, that's it. It's just like a dragon looking thing. But I think that's one way of them trying to like kind of replicate it, because they do it with the Champions bundle. The Champions bundle, a portion of it goes to the players and the teams. So
yeah, but that's like once a year.
That's a once a year.
Is this thing gonna be like always in the store?
Probably. I think I saw. I looked at it, but I didn't see how much time it was. But it's probably gonna be there for a while.
That's how it was with Rocket League. They just had like a separate store for like all the team stuff.
I asked someone who's in the Rocket League community. They just came out with the team skins for Rocket League. I think the orgs get about 40 to 50% of the earnings. What they get. And then that's the deal they made with Epic. It's like they get, if your like team is on it, the org gets about 40-50%. And that's we don't even know how much the players get out of that. So there's but that's healthy. That's like a grassroots kind of thing. It's like, oh, it's more inclined for more orgs to be on your game.
But well, more orgs to compete to be on your game.
Yeah, but the only issue now with this one is, okay, only tier 1 team, only franchise teams only get it.
What the frick?
Like,
where's our core bundle?
Now we have to qualify for franchising just to get a capsule. Yeah. And by the way, this is Ascension teams are temporary as of right now. They're still temporary. They're not even they only last 2 years in franchising.
Oh yeah.
So G2 only lasts 2 years in franchising. So we don't know. And then EG, because of their rumors, I don't even know if they're staying in franchising due to their rumors.
Well, is it only the Ascension teams, or is it like the bottom teams?
No, only Ascension team. There's no regular.
So like hypothetically, let's say like C9, like they're never leaving.
They're never leaving unless they sell their spot. There's a real reason they have to leave that.
Like doesn't matter if like
doesn't matter.
Like let's say Core makes it, and then Core's in it for 2 years.
They leave and go back to Ascension.
Even if Core fucking wins goddamn, like, what is it, Masters?
Or Champions.
Even if they win, then they get kicked out and they have to fight through again. That's horseshit.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's horseshit. It should be like, whoever doesn't even make it to fucking playoffs has to go back, gets the boot.
Or that's what I think would be a great idea is if you don't even make it, if like, for example... Crew, EG, and G2. They don't even make it to Masters not once. Or the teams that don't even make it to Masters at all, they all have to fight, and then the loser of that, the one loser has to get kicked out, and then the winner of the Ascension switches it.
Yeah.
That's what they should do.
Because Riot said that these teams didn't have to pay for their spots, right?
No, they just applied.
Like they applied and they got it. So like... It's not like Riot is missing out on a fucking $10 million paycheck. Like, like isn't that what the league spots cost? Or at least that's what they used to cost. I don't know
because
if they still are.
Shopify paid for TSM's spot.
Yeah,
and that was they paid like it was. I think it was like $5 million just for their league spot because you have to pay to get in, and for this one you have to partnership. But then I think EG wanted to leave, which is article came out. EG wanted to leave, but Riot said no. They denied it. You're staying. At least for that year.
You stay.
Basically, he's like, no, you're staying. Because FlyQuest was about to buy it, and they both agreed. They're like, okay, fine, agree. You'll take our spot.
And Riot was like, nah, you just don't do that.
But yeah.
I guess they don't want like them. They don't want like a market to be created for Valorant spots, you know? So
that's why, but... Now it's going to be, I don't know. I think there should be a regulation or relegation thing. There should be a relegation. Like every thing should be a relegation. And the fact that, I don't know, Ascent can bottom out every year or 100 Thieves can bottom out every year and they'll stay there forever. There could be a shit team for I'm just using them as an example. Any of these teams
they are pretty shit.
Any of these teams could literally bottom out or be last place every year, and they'll stay.
And they'll stay.
Like it should be more inclined. Okay, you should actually play to win, not play to I'm getting a paycheck. That's my opinion. I think there should be more like pressure into actually becoming a good team instead of being like, we're going to put a team for a year, we're going to develop them, and then next year we're going to be good. It's like, this isn't the NBA, NFL, NHL. This isn't that shit. So, but...
Yeah, you tell them.
But capsules, they look sick. For the most part, the player cards are nice. I mean, the classics... They're what I expected. There wasn't going to be much detail in my opinion. It literally
looks like, here's a classic, here are your team colors. There's your sticker.
Yeah.
See you later.
That's literally... I wasn't expecting much from it, to be honest. I didn't expect the player cards to look so sick, though. The player cards are very sick.
Except for Zeta Division.
Except for Zeta. I think they forgot to submit it. I'm convinced they forgot to submit a thing. And then Riot was like, we're just going to put your logo in.
If you don't submit it, this is what you get.
Because now it's like, all right, you guys just missed out on a big paycheck. If you had like a sick banner, you could have made like a bag, but you didn't. So that's it for the capsules. And now onto the main segment.
Hello, everybody. This is the core staff. Would everyone like to introduce themselves?
Hello, my name is Roger, aka Baysayan Online, and I am the media and entertainment manager for QOR Gaming.
Hi, nice. I'm Angie, or Suberries, and I'm the VALORANT team manager, and I'm also Nadine's assistant.
Hello, I'm Nadine. I'm a co-owner of QOR Gaming and also the head of esports.
Nice.
So,
all right.
Well, you guys give a little bit of detail, like the titles of it, but can you guys go like more into detail on like what your roles are for each one? Like, what's the day-to-day operations when it comes to running QOR?
Who would like to go first?
Like the day-to-day operations as a whole, or how we're a part of each?
Like, I guess like what your role, like how you fit into what the whole puzzle.
Okay, so pretty much I manage the day-to-day operations, every single thing.
Okay.
That you can think of. Every single part of everything. Yeah, and I'm pretty hands-on. One, because QOR Gaming is my baby. I gotta be hands-on. And two, because I love it. I love esports and I'm passionate about it.
Nice. Who wants to go next?
Roger, you should go next.
All right, I'll go next. All right.
He looks excited.
I was messing with Ange. I was looking at her. I'm like, she'll go next, but I'll go.
That's it.
All right. So I basically, I help run the socials. So if you see anything a little weird or funny or something that you enjoy, it might be me engaging with you, and I help with trying to keep our creators like you and Ennis in line, making content and all that all that fun jazz and everything.
In line, I don't know.
Yeah, you guys are kind of
I messed up once, guys. Yeah. I messed up once. It was one mistake. It was one mistake, guys. I'll be better the third time we stream it.
The third time.
He leaks all of our addresses.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
And then Angie.
Okay. So like as a team manager, what do? Okay, I book scrims or I'll book performance coach meetings with everybody. I'll get like weekly schedules, or like if people are going on vacation, which is rare because they're such grinders. Things like that. Or like, for example, if we're trialing a coach or player, I'll reach out to them and just like handle all of that kind of stuff. Like whatever Ocean and Slow need me to do, I do it. Whatever takes weight off of them. Whatever the boys need me to do, like if we're at LAN, go get me a Dr. Pepper. That's me. I'm the errand girl, things like that. Tournament sign up, I don't know, things like that. What else to do? Okay, as Nadine's assistant, whatever she tells me to do, I do it. If she's like, I need you to stay up till 3 a.m. and check this video, I'm gonna do it. That's what I did yesterday. I don't know. I talk to creators. I help Roger. I kind of just like bounce around everywhere, just like wherever anybody needs help. That's kind of just what I do. I just help people.
Can vouch that she will message you at 5 a.m. in the morning.
She's also the core cheerleader.
Yeah, that too.
Nice.
I mean, we all know that she got the new core slogan going during challengers.
People love it though. People actually love it. It started off as a joke, but generally people like that.
I know, because it rhymes so good, like core whore, like it's so good.
We need to get that in a jersey. We need to get that in a jersey.
With the copy pastas and everything.
Oh my gosh, they blocked me. I have a whole okay. I'm gonna send it to you guys.
Who blocked you?
They didn't block me, but they blocked you from writing character, like that many characters, and literally every message I have is that many characters, so I can't send them anymore.
You want to? I think they blocked anything that we would say, because anytime we comment it, it'd be like, I remember I would try something unique, and it'd be like, this is not unique enough for the chat. I'm like, bro, someone just said cat, and that was unique enough for you to post, but I make an exquisite little figure and put core win. That's not unique enough for the chat.
And it's always when we start making chants also, though. I've realized that when it starts, and then it becomes like, oh, you can't do unique stuff. I'm like, just let it happen. Why can't we do it?
Right.
It's funny.
We have too much like manpower. That's why we can't handle it.
Our influence is too big.
Yeah.
So when you guys are like, you explain your day-to-day operations when it comes to that, like, is there like a way you guys like manage yourself? Because it's a lot. Like, of course, you have to deal like with the creators. Of course, like one tap. You also have to deal with like the players. Like, how do you guys manage your day-to-day when it comes to like if you guys have like other jobs also, and then core as a side?
With a lot of help from Nadine.
This is my full-time job. This is my full-time job. So yeah, I think we use a lot of calendars. So we try to organize ourselves, and then we have task boards. So we stay on task with things, and that's how we communicate. And we talk every single day, multiple times a day. So if it's not voice, it's through DM. There's not one day that goes by that we don't say something to each other. So even holidays, sometimes it's not even work related, but because when you work remote, it's really hard to not be physically with that person. So I think that us keeping in communication with each other really helps. And lots of everybody's pretty good at managing themselves, like having their own tasks and knowing what they need to get done, and being that, it makes it easier for me, like on the outside, when I look at everything that's happening, to know what's happening and how the timeline is going and how things are going. But then they'll have to tell you individually how they do it.
A lot of help from Nadine reminding me.
Yeah, I would agree.
Lots of reminders.
I was just, she's an awesome boss. She reminds us, because they're like, when you're working, there's times like something might slip your mind just because something else is going on. But again, it's like, it's great. Like she said, we communicate like on a day-to-day basis. Like I talk to them more than most people that I know in my personal life at this point. But yeah, it's just a lot of communicating, just reminding each other, which is good too, because you want that in a team. Like having each other's back. Hey, did you make sure to post this, or don't forget to post this, or stuff like that. But just kind of just having each other's back and watching out for each other.
Yeah, I agree. I would say like a lot of times, like if I ever forget something, Roger will pick it up, or I know if like sometimes, for example, one tap streams, I send reminders like every few days. I try to send a reminder. Though I missed it one day, who sent a reminder for me? Roger sent a reminder for me, and that stream is happening today. So it works out. Just things like that. Like we're always it's kind of like Jenga. Like, we're kind of like putting pieces, but the tower's not gonna fall. You know what I mean? Like
it's
Jenga,
like Jenga,
but like
and
forever.
it's gonna fall apart at any second.
But not that.
Wait a second. There's a stream today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chloe and Rye, they're streaming at 10. I talked to them both.
Yeah, streaming at 10.
See?
I mean, this episode will probably be out after the stream, but go check out the VOD.
Right.
Check
When I
out the one
forget, they
pet
got it.
Yeah. Well, also that too. Like, again, let's say puzzle pieces, not Jenga. Don't forget Jenga. Puzzle pieces. We're all kind of like putting, we're all finding the edges. We're putting pieces together. We're flipping the pieces, just like things like that. And then, that puzzle is complete, and then we move on to the next, and we just keep going.
Nice.
So you talk about puzzle pieces. I mean, as of this recording, we're officially qualified for closed. So we're all proud of us.
Yay!
We're officially the Valorant boys have officially qualified for closed, and now we get 6 months or like 7, I believe 6 or 7 months of this like competition now. So it's like now that we made it, it's like that was the biggest project, I'm guessing, like with QOR. And it felt like I mean, at least for us, for my sake, I felt like for you guys, I felt like it was a lot of weight on your shoulder. Now that it's been lifted, like, what's the next step for QOR when it comes to after qualifying?
Going to Ascension and winning that as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the goal is just to keep on winning and showing why QOR is the best and coolest esports team in NA and plus the world, That's what's next for us.
Yeah. Nice.
I'll add to that just a little bit. Of course, yes, winning is a goal, the main goal. But also, I think I would like to personally give people more of like a behind the scenes. Like, what does it mean to compete? How do you get there? How does it feel when you're there? What are the things that, a pro player does in their day-to-day or their lives and things like that? And who are they really? Like their personalities, who are they? And we like to portray a lot of that in our content. So I want to continue to do that definitely, and just connect with their fans and our fans and do a lot more of that too.
So, like, now that you guys have qualified, how does everyone's day-to-day operations change, I guess? Or is it pretty much very similar to what it was before?
I think it pretty much stays the same.
Yeah.
I don't really see us doing
Changing
anything more or anything less.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just
I guess
like
more
different
Valorant content
competition.
coming soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Say
That's
more
gonna be it.
content.
Like probably bigger and like better like content, like because we made it to a more important part of Valorant, like
Right.
the scene, making it to tier 2. So I guess besides that, like they said, pretty much stays the same.
Cool.
Yeah, because I think. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you can go.
Okay, I was going to say, I think it might change just a little, like potentially if we ever boot camp or like all come like in person. I think that would really be the only way that things would really end up changing.
Okay.
But other than that, I feel like it would be the same.
Yeah,
I think it would
I'm guessing
change
because this is the biggest project, right? This was like okay, we need to make Ascension because without like, I don't know if without this like what would happen, but this is one of the bigger pieces that need to happen so you guys can just keep moving on with flourishing as QOR, correct?
Right. Yeah, as far as being in the Valorant team, yeah, that would be the next big goal is to actually blow out the competition. So that's yeah.
So do any like walking into challengers do you see like so teams like M80, Oxygen, Moist Esport X, Shopify, do you see them and they're like do you think that you can compete with them not only in team wise and competition? Do you think we can compete to them in content wise as also, because they are a very big they're all very big or behind back very big either creators or they were already established org?
Do you mind if I take this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm not only saying it just because I am a fan and I work for QOR, but I already believe that we're up there already when it comes to making content and being on it. Where I feel like a lot of these other teams are boring and don't do anything with their players. There's no personality. Where we kind of, I mean, look at the slogan we tweeted out, I'm a core whore. Name me another org who would do that. Most of them wouldn't. They'd be too soft. I'm like, oh, we can't tweet that. Like, where we like to make content. Look at the Vegas LAN alone. We did a skit basically every day. Even like right after they won, we're like, okay, let's go. Or right before they were gonna win, we knew they were gonna win, but we made a skit. So it's like we're already on like making content and everything. So I feel like we're probably already there compared to a lot of these other teams. You know what I mean? Especially the ones who are technically tier 1 or who've already been in tier 2. I already feel like our content is there. Of course, it's going to improve and get better over time, but I already feel that we're on the same level as them when it comes to making content, especially good content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I agree too.
Yeah, I will say that I feel like, all right, again, we work for QOR, so of course, we're going to be a little biased, but I'm going to say, I feel like because we are on the smaller end of things, we have to be more innovative. We have to pump out more things. We just have to be better and higher quality. And I feel like sometimes teams that are like ahead of us actually, take some inspiration and some ideas from us. So for example, we'll tweet something, we'll post something, do some sort of content. A week later, we'll see the same thing in a different format or just change a little bit. And it will be, my idea or Roger's idea or Nadine's idea getting twisted into someone else's. And, what is it? Not copying, but imitation is like the best flattery, right? So when I see things like that, I personally, I get excited and I get happy. Like people that I look up to in the community are taking our ideas and making them better or putting their own spin on it. It's really exciting to see us be innovative.
Yeah. If you want to add that, I don't know if you want to add a little bit more to that, Nadine.
No, I think they did a good job. Yeah, I agree. They did a great job.
What is everybody's favorite part about the role that they play in like this whole structure? What's the best part?
Personally, so in my like outside life that I do, I enjoy filmmaking. So it comes down to like the content. Like again, one of my favorite things that I've done so far was QOR was probably the Vegas LAN and then filming all those skits, because it's like being creative is very fun to me. Like being a little off the wall is interesting and just fun to always be a part of. So honestly, actually getting to sit down and work hands-on with the creators and making some fun content is my favorite thing of working in QOR, besides when we win. You know what I mean? That's always number one, but it's making content with the team,
Cool. Angie or Nadine?
Should I go?
Go ahead, Angie.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, I personally am such like an indecisive person. So what I love about my position is I get to do everything. I get to do everything and literally anything. If I'm like, hey, can I like kind of work on this? Oh, sure. Like you could do this and this. And like, that's so fun to me because I don't know. I just, I like whatever. I like anything. So it's like, oh, they're doing this over here, but also this over here. So you can go here and do this. And, like that's so exciting and fun to me. And it like keeps things so fresh. And
so
that's
like,
my favorite part.
The spontaneous, like kind of,
yes,
like you could switch around.
Yes, I love that.
I always told Angie, I said, Angie, in a couple of years, if you leave QOR, you're going to be able to run your whole organization on your own by yourself.
Because of all the different stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Because of all the different places she's able to tap into. I think my favorite thing is winning, of course. I'm super competitive. What's funny is I'm really competitive, but I never really played sports. And I don't like try to play any kind of game at a high level, but I'm just really competitive. So I like winning, but I think, everybody likes winning.
Yeah.
And I love just seeing growth. Like seeing a player, because we hold on to players for a long time. I think everyone out there probably knows that we are not quick to swap people out and to swap players. And then also, if you talk to anyone who's played on our teams from the beginning, you would know that too. So my favorite part is seeing them from when they started, and then, a month, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months later, and how much they develop and how much better they get. I like that part too.
Yeah.
And I really like content. Content's fun.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, that's true. Getting to see like the progress, it even shows just like how far not only like that player has come, but like as a team, how like I guess like it's not only that person's growth, obviously, like probably the team and stuff has to grow with them, and like coaches and stuff too. So yeah, whole like as a whole, the thing is growing. So
it's crazy you say that, because like I did notice that, like, so working with QOR, like, because so before QOR I was with the Knights, and they're complete opposite. I've seen players here one week and then literally gone the very next week, where I prefer it this way because not everyone, like, there's times where people have off days or honestly off weeks, and how can you make them better if you just kind of just toss them to the side the moment they mess up?
I think also like something this guy's like Toast, he said a while when he's starting like with DSG, he said it's like, yeah, like esports is supposed to be something like a fun thing, like you're supposed to it's like a fun thing you're supposed to have, and what you're supposed to do is like you want to enjoy it, and you don't want to like make it feel like a job. It's like, why, even if we're having like a bad week, why should I kick out that player? Why don't we just give him a chance, like let him prove himself more and more? And I think you see a lot of the times with like all these like higher end orgs, I feel like also you can maybe say brand and like sponsorships are also on the line also, because you have to be good, and if you're good you get more sponsorships and more money and all that. But I think with like cores also, it's like, I mean, what I've seen since we got here, it's like you guys definitely like really take care of your players when it comes to that stuff, where it's like, hey, like, do you need anything? Like, oh, what do you need for this? Like, oh, well, like one time I think I've texted Nadine an idea at like 2 a.m, and she was like, sure, Ennis, we'll get it back to you tomorrow or something like that. So like you guys are quick to respond to it. So like you guys are very like quick on it when it comes to like those kind of stuff. But like, I mean, if you guys, I know Roger said he worked for Knights. Like, was it that the same when it comes to content? I know you said players wise is different. Well, how was it when it came to content?
All right. Again, it's not me being biased because I'm on QOR in everything, but I kid you not, I have had so much more fun and allowed to be more creative with QOR. You know what I mean? Like, there's times where it's like, I kid you not, there's so much content that I filmed over the nights that never seen the light of day. Like, that will never see, like, it will never come out. And which was kind of frustrating for me, because one, it's like, I seen it as like, yo, I just spent 40 hours, no sleep or anything, filming this, and you just threw it away. And it's like, you not just wasted my time, you wasted the player's time. And it's like, it wasn't even like it was like normal hours. No, this is me working, like waking up at 4 a.m. to go talk to people in Australia. So it's with them, it was like a lot of content not going out. So it got frustrating, where here it's like a majority of the content that we make goes out. You know what I mean? And then again, yeah, we have a smaller staff, but we're all hands-on, which I like. You know what I mean? We all give our voices and opinions on the content we're making, where, again, with the Knights, it wasn't really like that. Where at first I thought I had approval for this content, and then a month or 2 months later, sometimes I'd be like, oh yeah, we don't like this. I'm like, I've been trying to get this response. This is already dead. It's already beat content I couldn't put out anyway. So yeah, so there's some big differences, which is funny because like we have way less staff here, but I feel like we've accomplished more here, especially when it comes to like putting out content and promoting our players.
Yeah, I definitely feel that, especially here. It's like pretty much like almost every idea that we've like come up with, it's like, yeah, we could have that made by next week or something. Like the amount of just different stuff that we've cranked out just since even we've started.
Even something
and I really like.
Too.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, it's like I think where Roger pointed it out, it's like with pros also, it's like some of these like other teams, like their pros are very like closed, like they don't really like show emotion. But for us, like QOR, you guys push that, and you're like, hey, these are real human beings, not just players, which I really do enjoy.
Right. And I think that even people who are connected with them just online appreciate that. I feel like they appreciate seeing that side of them. And if you were to talk to the players, it's almost like we don't give a choice. Like we're just like, okay, guys, this is us. This is who we are. This is what we're going to do. And you're going to have so much fun. Let's do it. And you're almost like, okay, we don't even give you time to breathe and think about it. There's just like, all right. So especially, at LANs and stuff, we're all kind of getting to know each other, and the players are getting to know each other, and they start to get comfortable, and we just like pull out ideas. I mean, if you were to go back and look at some of like the vlogs and whatever content pieces we put out, especially the Pittsburgh and the Vegas LAN, we really upped our game during those. We got, our editors like ready to go. We got things moving really quickly. We try to pump out stuff as fast as possible. You'll see like the real side of them. And a lot of those things, they weren't just our ideas. Like the players started coming up with their ideas too and saying, hey, can we try this? Can we do this? And they're putting their input into it, and it just makes it so much better when you have a lot of creative minds that come together. It always makes for better content.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Like, for example, we went to Chicagoland like this is a while back by now, and I kind of was like, haha, I'm gonna vlog, like just as a joke. I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. I don't know. And then I vlogged every single LAN after that, and it's become really fun. Like I look forward to doing that. I look forward to vlogging and like making these kind of ideas. I was like holding the camera myself in the airport before we first left, and I was like, I'm just gonna vlog, or just things like that. And it was a dumb idea at the time, but look at it now. Like we do vlogs every single time, and it's something entertaining and like things that we look forward to doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because vlogging is not like a new like thing. Like, I think orgs have been doing it, but it's more just like it's nice to see, because it's always because we only see these players through like streams, like either to personal streams or through matches. But they see them through like an unfiltered lens, and like it's more of just like them as a person. It's really nice to see, because even though if you never even met them, you feel them, like you kind of have an idea as like, okay, how they are really as a person. Because some people could like pros can put like on a mask when they're being when they're streaming or anything, but when you have a camera and you're just walking about, you can't really put on a mask, or like you are yourself at that point. So like, and then I mean, so far like with all the we talked to the boys, I mean they all seem like very chill guys, and then like it's just like they're just who they are. They just love what they're doing and everything. So we also like, I think I've noticed that also is appreciative, and like hopefully like when we go to close, or we know when close starts or no?
March 19th.
Okay.
March 19th. Okay. So it's like, for now it's like, hey, we're a down period, but you guys, even though that we're technically like down in content because Valorant's on break, for us at least, we're always thinking of new ideas, which is really like really nice, even though it might be we just QORcast or like with other guys in one tap and all that.
Again, honestly, that's why like I kid you not, that's why I brought up that like when you ask like how do we feel like our content compares to a lot of these teams, there's a reason why I said I feel like we're on our level, if not better, because again, what Ange was talking about, the vlogs, I can't think of another esports team who does that.
Yeah.
And also from my experience of like where you brought up like the players engaging and having fun with it, I worked 2 years with Ziff. Do you know how much content I made with Ziff with the Knights? One piece.
Wow.
I never talked to the dude except for that one time. On QOR, I've made multiple pieces of content with Ziff. And it's not even just that, like, where it's like, you can tell sometimes when a player doesn't want to do something. Ziff was born, like, he was on the floor laughing, having a good time, and, like, saying, we brought it up, like, talking to him, good vibes. That's what QOR brings. It's a very good vibe for it.
Yeah.
While making some fun content that the players actually care to make. Where I feel like a lot of these orgs make crap content with their players, and you can tell because they're players don't look happy. You can tell because they sound monotone, or they're not really paying attention, or they're looking off. They're like, you can tell with their body language that, oh, I gotta finish this. Where I feel like a lot of the content we film here, they're down to do it and they're having fun and they love it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they feel like they just want to like, or you can like tell like they're forcing it, like they're like ha ha ha, like their laughter and all that. It's like it felt forced.
You can see it honestly, you can see it in the eyes with half the content. Like your face can tell a lie, but your eyes will never tell a lie. You can tell someone's expression.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's what I always notice. Is not to call them out, but like all the Sentinels content with like literally any like tens, I guess is fine, but literally all the other guys, like they're sitting there like
they're being held at gunpoint. They're
yeah,
like,
literally, it's like you gotta make a promo video right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're naming names, but like that's like also the thing. It's like if you, because also I think we also talked to T-Dog about this. It's like if you could be a pro also, you could be cracked, but what else do you offer to the table? Like if you're not entertaining, if you're not this, like what else do you offer really? You can't just be a cracked player anymore. I mean, maybe like 5 years ago or 6 years ago you could and you'd be fine, but now it's like, okay, are you even entertaining now? Do you give out any other stuff to it? And I think like that's also like because like T-Dog, he's like a perfect example. Not only does he stream a lot, he gives out coaching, he gives out tips, like he does a lot of stuff. He like
drinks Dr. Pepper.
He drinks a lot of Dr. Pepper. So it's with him, it's like nice to see. And I think like also like it pisses me off because I'm a fan of these orgs. I've watched some of these orgs for years and I love them. But then it's like now like we work at this org and I'm looking at them, I'm like,
they're boring, right? They're boring and lazy. They're boring and lazy.
It's like,
I'm like, if I had to find the perfect thing that I could compare QOR to, is so there's this show that was on Paramount called Players. Funny enough, I'm friends with a few of the actors who were filming on it, but QOR reminds me of the main team called Fugitive, because they were a group of friends who came together, made a team, and it felt real. It didn't feel corporate or like just a machine. And honestly, it's like, I love that show. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. QOR gives me that same feeling as that team on the show, where it's like we're real, we're about it, but we want to win as well. So it's a crazy thing.
Especially that part where they're all playing in the living room together.
Yes, exactly. I kid you not. I just started rewatching Players because of that. I was like, yo, let me rewatch this show, because I kid you not, we are like, it's the same vibe. I'm telling you. And we just did what they did in the show. They qualified. So the next thing for us is Ascension. And
maybe we should do like a side by side of like
the QOR
the
journey.
show and us and like
See, this is the kind of stuff. This is the kind of stuff that happens every day when we're talking.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe this.
Honestly,
try this.
Yeah.
I can even see us doing like a watch party, and I can so I'm friends with the guy Organism. I know he'd be down to watch it with us, or even get to know the guys.
Oh, that'd be cool. See, this is okay. We're just spiraling now. We're talking about one thing, now we're making 10 different content pieces. Like it just,
And this is why I liked it and love this org, because I would do this with the Knights and it like crickets. I kid you not. I'd be like, oh, I guess the idea was trash. And then 3 months, oh, why didn't you do that? We kind of liked it. Because no one responded to me. You made me not feel like it was a good idea. But here we're like, okay. We're like, oh yeah, let's do that. You know what? Let's maybe add this a little bit too. And it's like, it's nice because, again, I feel like I like it a lot because I feel like the greatest thing about humanity is working together and doing things together. You can do something off on your own and still be great, but I feel like it'll never be as great as teamwork. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like you say that, but like, how are some of these orgs even still like float? You know what I mean? It's like if they're just like repetitive content, where it's just like, I don't know, like guess this rank. It's like that content has been used for God knows how many years. It's like, oh, guess this player's ranked. It's like at that point, it's like how many times can you repeat the same content before it gets boring? And it's like that's what I also like, because for example, like when we go to like my all-time favorite thing what you guys did is where the boys were in the bathroom and then they were like in the urinal. All-time favorite. At that moment,
that's a crazy.
You posted that. Instantly, I was like, "All right, this is an org. I like this org."
Did we leak whose idea that was?
Oh, my bad. Was I not supposed to? I thought people do.
No, I said, should we? I don't think people really know.
Whose idea was it? I mean, if you want to tell now,
I could cut it out.
It was T-Dog.
Yeah, it was Travis.
He walked up to us like, "Yo, hear me out. What if we did this?"
Yeah.
And we're like, "Oh yeah, we're down. We're down." Again, this is why I say, this is why I'm proving my bias. No one else would have done that. They would have all been lame and be like, no. But here at QOR, we're about that stuff, and we're esports. We are the true esports. Yeah. Like, we're about that. We're with the fans, because again, like Nadine and John, our owners are at LANs. Yeah. I've never seen other owners at LANs. I don't see them in the booths grinding with their players, showing support. Yeah. Again, you don't really see that anymore. You don't see these teams doing this. The most you'll get is, well, honestly, they'll just send their team and that's it. They won't even send their social media person or anything. So you just I gotta watch the tournament to make sure they're doing well, where we're giving you live updates, making you content, and also engaging with the people at the LANs and having
we're
fun.
At LAN, yes.
Yeah.
And we're doing all this. Again, like Nadine said, we'll have the editors set up and everything. Like, all right, we're about to send you some content real quick. Be ready. And we'll have that ready within like a couple hours.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we work with some really, really good editors.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, Joey has been with us. I've been working with Joey for over a year. Yeah. Our graphic designer, Oscar, I've been working with him for like a year and a half.
He's so good.
I think probably one of our editors, we've been working with him for maybe 3 months. That's like everyone else is 6 months, a year, a year and a half. Mm-hmm. So we come together. It's almost like we created this environment when we want to do something, everyone is like, yes, let's do it. And it's really great. I think that's how we were able to do a lot of the things that we do.
Yeah.
It's funny. Did you see the picture of Joey? Slow posted him.
Yes.
There's a picture of Joey in a QOR jersey. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know where he's at.
I met Joey. I met Joey at VCT. Yes. I hope he's watching this. Hi, Joey.
I was wondering, how did he manage to snipe him from the crowd? That was that's my biggest. I never saw that. I'm like, how did Slow even get this?
Capybaras, bro. Capybaras have very strong eyesight.
Bro, I swear. He caught that, and I was like, "How did you even catch that?" That was my first reaction, more than the QOR thing.
I have to see this now. I didn't see that.
Oh wait, I'll send it to you right now.
Okay.
Hold up.
Okay.
So
he saw him in the crowd. We'll post it
on the episode. Yeah, he saw him in the crowd. Let me.
And he is it because he was wearing a jersey, and then Joey was like, "Hey, that's me."
Yes.
Or.
This is a stadium full of people, by the way. The Kia Forum.
Yeah.
And Slow found one person in the crowd wearing the jersey.
That's it. I posted a picture.
Like I said,
he sniped him. I could barely see that, and it's just he found him. That's insane.
Look, capybaras have a seventh sense where they can pick up their family. And Slow was like, I sense a fellow QOR member somewhere deep within this crowd, and then there's just Joey smiling with his QOR jersey on.
Where's our picture? There was 5 of us in a row, all wearing QOR jerseys. Yeah. And he found the one person sitting by themselves wearing.
Right.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
I think I think we have to get to our
the tradition questions.
Oh,
the tradition questions. All right. So first one is, what is everyone's go-to boba order?
I'll go first because mine is boring.
Okay.
I actually don't like boba.
That's unfortunate.
Sorry.
That is Nadine. No.
I just don't. I think it's a texture thing, and I just can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Sorry.
My dad gags when he has it, so I guess I understand.
I'll go next. So I like strawberry boba with mango popping bobas. I don't like the tapioca. I like the popping bobas.
That is,
Okay.
yeah. I think that's the first time someone said anything was strawberry related.
And it's and you have to get it at certain ones because not all boba is the same boba. There are levels to this.
Yeah.
There are certain bobas that are they're all right, but then there's that top tier caliber boba.
Yeah, because there was like me and Danny, there's like 2 different bobas near like the same mall. There's like one that's like a regular boba, and then there's like one that specializes in like fruit boba.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, but they're like you can get a taro milk tea, but they're both taste different, like for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So we've noticed that also.
Angie, would you like to change your answer for this episode?
What did I say last time? Do you remember?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, I also don't remember. But okay, I have 2 favorite orders. Is a plain black tea with nothing in it with boba, like tapioca balls, or a Hokkaido milky slush with boba. And it's just like a milk tea, but like slushy, I don't know, with boba is so good.
Nice. I don't think I've ever even heard of that, so we'll have to find somewhere that has that.
Hokkaido, yeah.
Hokkaido.
See, we're dropping those bobas you never hear of.
Yeah.
For real.
That's what QOR brings to the table.
I didn't even know that was a name. And our second part of the questions: what's everyone's opinion on bidets?
I love them. I love them.
Yeah.
I finally got to use one. We have a new like revolving sushi restaurant in Pittsburgh, and like I ate my food and I went to the bathroom. I didn't come back for like 20 minutes, and my friend like messaged me, like, hey, where you at, bro? I'm like, bro,
I'm so clean right now.
Not even a normal bidet, bro. They got a fancy bidet. Like, bro, this thing like sang me music. It had a fan. Wore it like my buns were warm on the seat. Like, yo, I was like contemplating, like, yo, I might just move in here. Like, yo, this is so clutch. Like, and I told my girlfriend about it, and she's A1 because she even bought me a bidet. No, it ain't the $3,000 bidet.
One, right?
Well,
no, one where you want.
Well, I'm like, I think it is. I gotta install it, but I'm waiting until we move into our house before I install it. But yeah, I am 100%.
Danny always roasts me. How much did that cost you? Please tell me how much that piece bidet cost you.
I think it only cost her like $48, $50.
And
Danny, what I tell you. That's what I tell you.
It's not that. I think Ennis lies about his. He's got one of the fancy ones.
Very cheap.
He's being honest. I kid you not. Now,
no. I'm saying I think Ennis has one of the fancy ones, and he's trying to act like he does.
You've been to my house. You've seen it.
You trying to show us a pic of this bidet, bro?
You know what? Let me go get a picture real quick.
He's been trying to get me to buy one for months.
Really?
That's my opinion.
I promise you.
It will change
something's
weird about
your life.
I don't want to.
It will change. So see, it got me banging. It's got me banging the tape. I kid you not. It will change your life. Like, I felt like a new human being after using the bidet. I promise you. These things, like, yo, I feel poor just using toilet paper now. It doesn't feel right. Like, I feel not clean now, but with a bidet, I feel like $100 plus 10 cents. Like,
plus 10.
Well, you save on toilet paper, so I guess.
Yeah, that too. You save on toilet paper.
Exactly.
Look, South Park made a whole episode.
I did see that. I did see that one.
I'm just saying, big toilet paper companies just want us to have dirty bums and to keep buying toilet paper.
Yeah.
We gotta get
a picture. It's literally just a twist. You just twist it, and then the further it goes, the harder the power speed. The power speed is.
The power speed.
What level
like
you?
Pressure. There's like a level.
He definitely does it on the max. There's no way.
You know something crazy? If you look at it, I only go on the second dot. That's the furthest I'll go.
You can't handle the max. You're not ready. You're not built like that.
No, I mean it's already strong enough. I don't need to like. That's a little too much.
Wait,
I go.
Speaking of, I went to the Vegas fountains the other day, like the Bellagio fountains. All I could think about was how this is a giant bidet. Wait, hold on. Wait, can I show? Do you see this like fountain?
Oh my God, yes.
All I could think about. I had to take a video so I could show it on the podcast.
That's so funny.
But that's all I could think about.
I endorse bidets 120%.
Can we try to get a bidet sponsorship somewhere? Like, can we go to a company?
Bro,
if we
that
can
would
get a bid, I'll sell out. I'll be the biggest bidet supporter if we can get.
I would make so much content around bidets. We could change the QORcast into bidet cast, and you do your interviews while sitting on the toilet while using a bidet.
That'd be awesome. But
Look, so I'm just saying, Nadine, you should buy him one. I promise you, he would greatly appreciate a bidet. It's worth it. I'm a
little disturbed at how passionate about this you are.
Look, bro, there's some things that I take serious: food and cleanliness. And that's the two of the most important things to me. And I'd never feel dirty while using a bidet. Just saying.
Thank you. See, at least so far, I think only one person ever has said they don't like it. Who was it? Do you remember, Danny? Who was it?
I think Slow said he had a traumatic experience with one or something.
Yeah, Slow.
I think he said he got scared by it as a child.
Oh.
So I think that was the only word, but every single person was like, yeah, or they said they've never tried it, or when they tried this, said, yeah, I would recommend it. So it's always been a yes. So, but I think that's it for the interview. Thank you guys for listening, for the viewers. Appreciate it. This is the core staff. Appreciate it. So thank you guys for coming on. Do we have any big announcements we want to say? I mean, when this is?
This comes out next Saturday.
Thursday. Or next Saturday, yeah. Saturday. So it comes out in the 24th. So do we have any announcements we want to say by then? Up to you guys if you want to say it.
Nothing I can think of.
Same, I don't have anything.
Beige looks like he wants to say something.
Yeah, he does.
Right. Everyone watch out, because once Challenger starts, QOR Gaming's taking over and we're beating everyone from Shopify, I think is their name, or more esports to M80. No one stands a chance when our team comes for you. All right, that's it.
Love it. All right, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Peace.
And we're back. Oh my god. Should I leave that in, or is that too cringe? I'll leave it in.
Fuck it, we'll leave it in.
Make a TikTok about it.
So next segment?
You forgot how long have you done this podcast?
For about 2 months.
Longer than that.
3 months.
Yep. And then how do you not know this?
It's core news, I'm sorry.
No. What are we playing?
What are we playing?
I'm leaving all this in. Fuck. So everyone can know how ill-prepared you are.
Bro, I've been having a long day. What have we been playing? I mean, we've just been playing, to be honest, Helldivers. So that's what we
need help.
We need help.
We need help
Can
on the creek.
Can you fuckers stop going to the bugs? They're not the issue.
We need help on the creek.
Oh my god! I think last time I checked, we almost lost creek. I checked today. We're losing creek. You fuckers need
Malevolent Creek is them robots.
God damn it! Can you fuckers stop going to the bugs? They're not that hard. Go to the fucking robots. They're the real issue. God damn it, bro. They piss me off. And then I'm like, oh. And then they can't fucking do this goddamn mission. Oh, let's do it on easy.
That was so funny. Angie played with us.
Oh, yeah.
Team manager Angie was on this episode.
Yeah.
She played a raid with us yesterday, and she had only done, I think, the bugs on the easy difficulties, and we were doing the fucking robots
on hard.
One of the harder ones. And she's like, "Oh, what's going on? Where do I go?"
No, but however, it's actually so much more fun than I expected the game to be. I'm actually kind of addicted now.
Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that I had to be convinced to get it.
Yeah. We were like, yo, Danny, you should get it. I don't know if I'm going to get it.
Oh, no, dude, it's $40.
I'm like, it's worth it. I'm like, actually, but crazy enough, I suggested Skull and Bones, and thank God we didn't play that, because that game is dog shit now.
Oh, really?
It's dog shit. You can't even swim. You're a pirate, and you can't even swim.
Really?
You can't swim.
I saw somewhere that apparently the sales of AC4 Black Flag are going up.
Yeah. That game is 11 years old, by the way. The game's 11 years old.
Yeah,
and it has
2013.
And it has better boat and fighting mechanics than Skull and Bones. Let that sink in.
I didn't play the beta for Skull and Bones.
I didn't play
but I kind of wish I did, so I could be like,
I saw so many reviews, except the people who got paid to play it. Everyone's been saying it's dog shit.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
but I'm happy Helldivers is
Good
going.
for Ubisoft.
Actually, I read online 343, one of the developers in 343, he came out and he's like, yeah, funny enough, I suggested the
They
same.
had this idea for Halo ODST.
Yeah.
And then it got denied like multiple times.
Yeah, Activision was like, no, it's stupid. Who would play that? And now look at this.
Now Xbox is probably like, what the fuck?
Literally, the developer was like, dude, you have no idea how much detail the game was going to be literally exactly like Helldivers. And then they were like, the Activision was like, no, that's a stupid idea. Who'd play that? Nobody's going to play a live service where you go to planet to planet and destroy the bugs and invasions. That's a stupid idea.
It's crazy that they didn't think that this idea would work because I don't know if you ever played like the OG Star Wars Battlefront.
I haven't, no.
They had a system. It was pretty much like this. It was called Galactic Assault. And it wasn't like a live service thing because that didn't exist back then. But basically, it would make a server of like, let's say 60 people or 64 people. And then you would play like a series of games on a bunch of the planets.
Yeah.
And it would do like the same thing. And then whoever won at the end would do it. So like, and people love Star Wars Battlefront. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised that this is just like a very big scaled up version, PvE version of that. And I guess the people at Activision just want to do microtransactions until they
It is actually insane because now I mean ever since Microsoft bought Xbox, it's like now all their games are just going to anywhere now because they stopped doing exclusivity. All their exclusive games are like publishing it on Sony and PC now. So did you not hear about that?
What, so like Halo's going to be on PlayStation?
Not Halo, but like a lot of their exclusivity games on Xbox and PC. Now they're slowly putting some of them on PlayStation now.
Oh, really?
But PlayStation's not letting anyone else except PC touch them. So that's
good for them.
That's what's going on. But Helldivers is actually fun. People were saying like, oh, they should make like a collab or like Fortnite, and people were like, no, let's not do that.
Bad.
Yeah, people actually don't.
They should put Kratos and Master Chief in Fortnite.
They're already in Fortnite.
All right, Kratos?
Kratos is in Fortnite, brother.
Whoa. And Master Chief?
Yes.
Are you lying to me? Look this up right now.
No, Kratos isn't. Hey Siri. Kratos Fortnite. Fortnite fandom Kratos. Oh. He's literally look. This is literally
Oh
him.
my god, you're right.
Kratos is in Fortnite, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah. So people were thinking, oh, they should add like a Master Chief or like a Halo kind of armor set into Helldivers. But people were like, no, they don't want the game. Yeah. They don't want the game to turn into Fortnite. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, it's like its own thing.
Yeah,
they don't want it to be like a big collab thing because you do that, then I feel like I could see them putting like
the game kind of ruins.
What's her name from like Horizon Zero Dawn or some shit like that? I don't know.
Because now it's gonna be people would be like, oh, you know, you're kind of like ruining like the creativity aspect of the game.
Yeah, let them have their own IP.
Yeah, and like by the way, the CEOs were the sickest, like coolest guy ever.
Yeah, he's like, dude, the servers are bad. If you're on the fence on playing the game, don't buy it until we fix the servers.
Or another guy commented on that. He's like, fix your servers, and the guy was like, you're right. Maybe I should go behind my developer every 5 minutes, ask him, are we there yet? Or let them work on it. And then be patient and we'll fix the servers. Like I've never seen a CEO this chill or like genuine down to earth guy where he's like, and then he also said, he's like, why would I overhire when the game is successing? If I overhire and then I have to do layoffs, that's the stupidest idea ever. I'm keeping my team. If we have to wait a month to just get the stuff fixed and get it organized, we will, because that will avoid layoffs. And I don't want to do layoffs. Mm-hmm. And that like literally everyone's like, yeah, now like they're in love with Helldivers because of how down to earth the CEO is. So he's been sick. And then now they fixed it where the idols before people would just stay idle in the game so they don't leave the servers. Now if you're idle, you get kicked out.
That's fire.
Yeah, so now we can actually get into the servers and people who are idle get kicked out. Thank God.
Should we announce the Steam glitch tech?
You do
to get in. if you're playing on Steam and you're having trouble getting in, if you have a friend that is in the game on Steam, join their game and you skip the queue and you go right in.
Yeah.
That's what we've been doing.
We've been doing that, and it's worked every single time. So if you want to try it, try that, and you get to get in. Even if your boy is finished, even if he's in and then he like, I don't know, you can leave, you'll still go back to your ship and you're still in the server.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you could just do that and then it'll work.
But
yeah, that's what we've been playing.
News.
And then core news of the week. Not much is going on.
They qualified.
They qualified. Yeah. The only thing the big news is they qualified now. We're officially enclosed. We're not playing till March 19th. I think we already said it in the interview.
Okay.
But we're not playing till March 19th, so we're not playing for close to another month, give or take. In about a month, the games will start. We don't know how it works though. If it's like last year, it's going to be good, but we don't know because now there's the Premier system and there's still 2 more slots left that we don't know about. So all teams have not been announced for closed qualifiers, so we have to wait for a little bit on that part. But that is it for the core news. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure to support the guys when the games play. We'll update you on anything core related when it comes up. Alrighty.
All right.
Bye-bye, guys.